This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
So we're finally here. We finally have our first official confirmation of PlayStation VR 2. This morning it's been hard for me to contain my excitement for this thing. For anybody who's been following the channel, you guys know how excited I am for PSVR 2. I've mentioned it multiple times that I am more excited and have been more excited for VR2, PSVR2 over the PlayStation 5, which some people might find crazy, but once you start to experience VR and the potential that's there and some of the amazing games on VR, you'll understand and probably side with me when I say I'm more excited for PSVR 2 than PlayStation 5, mainly because once you start to play a 3D game versus a flat TV game, you'll understand the difference when it comes to picking up a gun, reloading it manually, picking up an object on the floor, actually fighting enemies with your hands. It's a very different experience, and it just has to be that right virtual reality game to get you over to the dark side to where we are, people of the VR community. But to move forward with this video, I want to quickly go over what Sony has discussed in their PlayStation blog post for the next iteration of virtual reality from PlayStation. So we're going to go over what they said, and I have some points across that I'm going to just, chime in here and there. So let's start off. First, details on the next generation VR system coming to the PlayStation 5 console. More than 4 years ago, we launched PlayStation VR to offer a transformative new way to play games on PlayStation 4, providing a much stronger sense of presence and deeper immersion to players compared with traditional games. In that time, we've seen tremendous experiences that have propelled virtual reality gaming forward, including the highly acclaimed titles like Astrobot Rescue Mission, Tetris Effect, Blood and Truth. I love Blood and Truth, by the way. Same with Astrobot, Moss, Beat Saber, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. We've also enhanced the experience for some PSVR titles when played on PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation 5. Today, I am pleased to share that our next generation VR system will be coming to the PlayStation 5, enabling the ultimate entertainment experience with dramatic leaps in performance and interactivity. Players will feel an even greater sense of presence and become even more immersed in their game worlds once they put on the new headset. We're continuing to innovate with our new VR system so that our fans can continue to enjoy the unique experiences that are synonymous with PlayStation. We're taking what we've learned since launching PlayStation VR on PlayStation 4 to develop a next-gen VR system that enhances everything from resolution and field of view to tracking and input. It will connect to the PlayStation 5 with a single cord to simplify setup and improve ease of use while enabling a high fidelity visual experience. So one thing I want to chime in on this part is the cord. Now, one single cord as opposed to what we had on the PlayStation VR 1 is a tremendous leap. That on its own, it's a big leap. PSVR right now is just wire mania. It's crazy. So a single cord is very, very good. But at the same time, there was a lot of discussions and patents in regards to it being wireless. So I don't know if when they say a single cord, is this the cord to charge it? I hope there's maybe a possibility of a wireless headset going forward, because things like the Oculus Quest seem like the future in terms of VR, being able to move around freely and do whatever you want. And just the tracking is amazing and stuff like that. I really want that for PSVR 2, so we'll see how this develops. But besides that, the resolution, this was expected. Field of view, this was expected. Tracking, I really hope those cameras that were in the patents come to fruition with PSVR 2. Because we've seen them in the patents. They provide better tracking with the Oculus Quest opposed to what PSVR has right now, which is one single camera right in front of you that's not always the best, and you have to be in a certain area for it to work. Oculus Quest does it well in terms of how many cameras it has and how free you feel when you're playing VR in that as opposed to PSVR. But to continue, one of the innovations we're excited about is our new VR controller, which will incorporate some of the key features found in the DualSense wireless controller, along with a focus on great ergonomics. That's just one of the examples of future-proof technology we're developing to match our vision for a whole new generation of VR games and experiences. So on this part of it, the DualSense aspect joining the VR controller, this is something that we've already talked about. This is something that we've seen in patents, I believe, and also the chief analyst that we talked about in yesterday's video, he mentioned DualSense capabilities possibly coming to VR. So this is not as shocking, but of course, very welcoming. Very welcome, very welcoming. I don't know which, I think both those are words, but let's continue. There is still a lot of development underway for our new VR system, so it won't be launching in 2021, but we wanted to provide this early update to our fans as the development community has started to work on creating new worlds for you to explore in virtual reality. So, two things here that I want to address. Not releasing in 2021. I think it's going to release in 2022 because this feels very familiar. If people remember, I think the PlayStation 5 was originally announced in 2019 and then it released in 2020. So I feel like PSVR 2 is probably going to release in 2022 because rumors have pegged it for 2021, but I wouldn't be surprised if because of CV and what's going on with the world, that delayed to 2022. And besides that, the other important aspect here is that he says development has already started. That means development kits and developers are already out there. So development kits are already out there. Developers are getting hands-on with this thing. So maybe later this year we'll start to see maybe dev kits start to leak, like for the PlayStation 5. Maybe we'll start to see dev kits leak for the next VR headset, which I'm very curious to see because if people remember, the dev kit for the PlayStation 5 is no way near how the PlayStation 5 looks. So I'm really curious to see the dev kit for the next VR headset, PSVR 2. But to end this off, we also want to thank all of our PSVR players for your continued support with upcoming games like After the Fall, Sniper Elite VR, and Humanity. There's much more to come for PSVR, whether you're playing on PS4 or PlayStation 5. With both PlayStation VR and the next generation VR system, we're building our commitment to virtual reality as a medium for games is stronger than ever. We look forward to sharing more details in the future. I started there a bit in the end just because I am so excited. I'm massively excited for this thing. I'm trying to contain myself here, but I am so excited for. Just think about how some people were excited for PS5. I am above that for the next PSVR. So excited. But the big takeaways from this is that there's a greater field of view, better resolution, DualSense capabilities, possibly releasing in 2022, improved ergonomics for the controller, and developers already have dev kits of PlayStation VR 2. So that's basically it. That's the little taste that we've got right now. I'm super excited. I hope you are as well. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "The King is back." For people who don't know, I believe PSVR at one point was the biggest distributed VR headset until Oculus Quest 2 came out, and now that's the biggest market for VR. But now with PSVR 2, I think PSVR is probably going to take that crown back. And if you agree with that and are excited for it, destroy the comment section with "The King is back." And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.